Get a big now. I got the sound turned on. Sorry about that. Just prior to getting ready to come on here, the keyway uh, for the gate uh, pulley and chain system to raise the bar up came out, and had to go out there and find out to make sure people could get into the park. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, September 21st. Today early for the manager's report because I'm off tomorrow. My son is getting married on Sunday, so we got family coming in, and so got a few things to do. All right, here we go, and we might as well continue with the gate. I'll put the picture on here. This is the new reader for. No, this isn't the reader. Excuse me. This is the control module or the touchscreen from LiftMaster, and that is where you will either punch up where it's got two lines that says either directory or enter code. Excuse me. And so if you're a guest or haven't been here before, if you're a resident, please verify and you haven't been here and chance to get your new gate cards yet. I've got signs out there. Hopefully by next week, everybody's got their new cards. But here, this is the where you pull up the directory, and I'll switch a picture here. And don't wave the card, your new card at the, don't wave it at this. This, I'll see the gate over there, the white box, and then it's got a post and a gray box on top. That is the portion of it that actually reads the card, okay? And that's what, if you got to hold the card up, you point it at that. Not the black box, which has got the directory in it, the touchscreen. All right. So we got that. Okay. I'm going to remove it from the screen, put me back on. As you're coming down, if you haven't been here since we started changing over, do call and verify that we have your right phone number for in the directory. You can call Victoria. She pulls up the directory on there and verifies that we have your right number. You get to the gate, you pull up the directory, start typing in, you got to touch the box just like almost in any other form on your phone or computer. You touch the box that's on the screen, and then you can bring up the keyboard at the bottom, and you start typing in your last name. You watch the screen as you do it, because if you got an unusual last name, there's not going to be many entries. Very few names in here. I think we would have to where there's multiple screens, and you have to start typing in your first name. I don't think even we have that many Smiths. Excuse me, my eyes. Once your name comes up, you do have to touch on your name. Because when you touch on your name, it will call you. If you just bring it up, I think we had somebody this morning just brought up the name and didn't touch it. And of course, it didn't call them, and they wondered why they weren't able to get in. You do have to touch it. It will call you. And then once it calls you, let's see if I'll bring up my phone and I bring up my keypad. On your keypad on your phone, you'll have to touch the number 9. It won't tell you have to do that. It won't give you that instruction. You're going to have to know that once you answer the call from the box and you verify, if you're there trying to get in, it's you. But if you have somebody else that's calling you, a guest or somebody working on your house, you have to tell them to touch that number 9, and then it will open the gate and end the call. It automatically ends the call, okay? And if you take too long to talk while you're, it seems like it timed out like after 25 seconds when I tried it this morning because once again we had somebody that wasn't getting in and they were trying to do it. So we don't need to give you a code to get in. All you need to do is call yourself. And because if we give out some the codes, we have to track them a little bit more. If we give you a code, then we have to either delete it or change it at some time. And we don't want people. The codes are going to be person specific. So if we give a code to you, we want and you got somebody. And this is one the nurses, the visiting nurses, the housekeeper. We want them to come in the office and get their own code so that when they enter the code to get in, we know who it is getting in. Not that try to keep it to a minimum of your name coming up that you're letting somebody in. But so if you have a consistent person, the nurse visiting hospice, visiting um, housekeepers that you're going to use quite often, we'll give them a code so that, and we'll put that it will expire in 1 year. So at the end of the year, they have to come back in and we'll give them a new code again. But that gives us control, a lot better control of who's coming into the park. They don't have their card that somebody gave them years ago, or they don't have a remote. They've programmed the car, or they got a remote, and we have no idea what's coming in. So, but the gate is working. The new system is working, and it works fairly well, pretty good. I mean, it works really well. I guess I should say that. And it is very handy on that feature of being able to let somebody in without having to be there at the gate. And then that way we also know, I said, if there's ever an occasion that we have to bring the video up on somebody, it does take a short 30-second clip of the person you let in. Okay. I don't have too much other than the gate this morning. Let's see if I got another picture. I'll run this video for those that haven't seen it yet on the sites because this will put it on YouTube again. I have put it on YouTube, but this is the video we made on how to use that feature of the gate. So here we go. You come up to the reader. If you haven't got your cards yet, touch the directory.
Directory, top button.
And then touch the spot to enter your name. And you can hit the first few letters of your name. As soon as you see your name on the screen, touch your name. It will call you. You don't have to say anything. Answer the call. Touch the number 9 on your screen. And it will open the gate. That's how you access the system if you're a northerner or seasonal and haven't been to the gate yet. Okay, there we are. If you need that video again to show you how to use it, give us a call, send us a text, send us an email, and we'll get you that link to that video. All right, so that is how to get in the gate. The electronic voting, they got to correct the database a little bit. The multiple units, the units that didn't have an email address tied to them, their system didn't know how to handle that. And so they're entering those by hand, and they said they'll be corrected by Friday, which I won't be here to check. But anyway, we'll still be going through that. And then in the next couple months, we're going to request that as everybody gets on the ONR database. If you don't have an email address, at least in there with your phone number, so that I can text you when we have messages to go out. The ONR website and app will give me a way of texting you without having to worry about the character limit that we have with dial my calls. Okay, all right. We got Cynthia's got 27 people here. And the reason why I say hit that like button, I'm finding out that there's a fair amount of people that do watch this from the Ancient Oaks page, but there's also a fair amount of people that didn't see the information come up that when I post on the Ancient Oaks page, that they're not getting the information about this and so I posted the videos on all three other sites, the Ancient Oaks uh, SAC page, Social Activities Committee page, and then the one that the Nice Ancient Oaks folks and the Nicest Ancient Oaks folks. So I did post over on those and then get a few more people that commented from that showing me that they're watching those pages. So hit that like button because that gets everybody associated with the Ancient Oaks page. If they've been there at least once or whatever, it helps to this when I announce that we'll have a video coming for manager's update to get the information out to you that you're receiving the information. We had right now the dial my calls, but we had the texting service and the email service, which is good. And then the Facebook and the YouTube account, and then our internal stuff. But even the mass mailings, when we've used the mass mailings, with a fair amount of people that they just don't read it and set it aside and aren't getting the information in a timely manner. So we want information out there. People do have to take a little bit of effort to get the information that we put out. The only other way, I mean, it wouldn't even work, is the personal phone calls to each and every person to make sure that they got it and understood. And that's just not possible. So, with that, let's see. Good morning. I think she meant to say AOs, but OAs. Vicky said good morning. Thornton, good morning from Wisconsin. Hello from Indiana. Atkin, Minnesota. Jana Oaks, good morning. Yep. And Ohio, and Rafferty's, and Charlotte Jones, and Cynthia Phillips. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Yeah, we're at 82 degrees. It has cooled down. Last night, I was surprised when I stepped out. It was actually fairly cool. Oh, Dave Fisher's from Ohio. For some reason, I missed that one. So, all right. On the electronic voting, there's a way to electronically sign up. Checking with the lawyer. There also is this sheet, which we may have to have everybody sign also to the electronic voting. This is to sign up for it, and this is to unsign up. Take your name off of electronic voting. We want to make sure we're totally in line with the 718 that governs condos and have properly done that. So we got Kentucky here, the Peeler. Very good. All right, the entrance is done. If you want, the pictures are on Facebook. It looks really nice, and the windows are in. We are getting information and bids on the replacing the lower portion of the cutting off the cedar sheeting and going to put some water resistant material on the bottom, not cedar. And both the office and the clubhouse will need to be painted within 6 months. We need to get all the cracks sealed, caulked, and all the loose stuff off, and get those two buildings painted, because I believe it's the only two buildings that have the actual wood cedar siding on. So there we are on that. Got some welding and stuff going on with the sewer tanks out back. Continue maintenance on that, keeping everything else up, and trying to stay ahead of the grass mowing here and all that. So have yourself a great weekend. I won't see you guys I'll see you on the next video next Friday on the 29th. Man, isn't time flying? Already in the end of September in 1 week. So, as far as I know, there's no hurricanes out there that's going to give us any problem. But we do have rain, a lot of rain going on. I know the other day when we had rain here, I got home, and when they had emptied my dumpster at home, a little rolling dumpster cart, it had 6 inches of water in the bottom of it from the rain sitting out by the street. Yep. Remember to hit that like button. Please do that. So we get information out to all the other Ancient Oaks people and those that have that. So that's being said, I believe I got everything caught up on. Places are still buying and selling in here in Ancient Oaks. The things in and out, so we're good there. And sorry about the interest rate, though. Boy, if you got cash, you're golden. Buyer's market on most everything. Okay. All right. I just yep. Oh, I guess one other thing. If you are coming back from up north, I know they said 7 days, but as soon as you know your date that you're going to be here, I would call and make your appointment. Even if it's a month away, get your appointment made because the little bit of maybe communication error on their part, Blue Stream back and forth, and their departments. But soon as you know that what date you're going to be here, call that number that we give you. Let's see, bring up that number real quick, or I can make it a ticker to see where to go to. Blue Stream, that's the gate number. 863-615-2505, but I'm not seeing it on my banners. Down my calls, some of my personal stuff. Interesting. Let's see if I can do it. Create a banner real quick. 863-216-2505. That banner. And scroll across the bottom. Oh. Okay. There it is. Can I make it scroll? Can't do it now. Anyway, that's the number. Call Blue Stream. The number's on the Facebook page. I send it out on the dial my calls and on that. So nothing else, call us and we'll give you that number. And if somebody just asked the question, can you send me another invite to the webinar? Yep, I'll look that up, Vivian, and get you another invite. As long, like I said, it might be Friday before, well, it might be Monday before I get that sent to you if they haven't added your name to it. And I got to give them to give me administrative privileges on that database for ONR so I can correct things. All right. Have yourself a great weekend, great week. When you head down, be careful of that traffic and drive safe. Stay safe. I know in some states, people are getting seasonal colds and stuff, and they're calling it, the C word. All right. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. Live long and prosper. And like I said, see you on the next one.